third consecutive women's title in New York. If she does that, Toyin, she'll be the first woman to win 3 consecutive U.S. Opens since the great Chris Evert did it, I think, back in the 70s. Long time.
Before I allow you to go, Sonny, let's talk a little bit of football. Team USA had a good World Cup, and it looks like Coach Klinsmann is building on it. You beat the Czech Republic 1-0, playing with a lot of young players.
Yeah, good showing for the Americans, Toyin. Their first match since the World Cup, and a player by the name of Bedoya, he scored the goal against the Czechs. But as you mentioned, Klinsmann blooded a few of the younger Americans. I think 3 or 4 got their first caps for the USA. And he has said Klinsmann has said he wants to bring more youth into the team and sort of phase out some of the older players. So, yeah, he's already looking ahead to Russia 2018, Toyin.
Sonny, thank you so much for speaking to us on Sports Tonight. We'll see you again next week. Hopefully then we'll know the champions of the U.S. Open, and you can give us an excellent review of all of that.
Thank you, Toyin.
Well, we've been speaking to Sonny Young, a very good friend from the Voice of America, giving us some very beautiful insights into not just tennis, basketball, as well as football on Sports Tonight. We're not done yet with Sports Tonight this Thursday. Yemi and Femi are already around the corner. They want to throw me off as quickly as possible. But then let's go courtside with Yemi and Femi to wrap up Sports Tonight this Thursday.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. This is Courtside on Sports Tonight. We do this every Thursday evening. My name is Yemi Adebayo. Once again, you're welcome. Well, let me quickly introduce my partner to you on the show tonight. Femi, let me quickly welcome you to Courtside on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, Yemi. Always a pleasure to talk basketball on Thursday.
All right. Well, there's a lot to talk about tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. So let's start from the home scene. And Femi, let's talk about what's happening here. There are one or two things happening on the local scene. Quickly fill us in with that.
Okay, first I'll start from the Cradle developmental program going on. The annual Olumide Oyedeji basketball clinic is on. This is the 15th edition, and it's day 5 already. It's going to be closing down, on Saturday. A lot of coaches, even from national team, former junior national team coaches, have been on ground to teach kids, how to play the game of basketball. And it's been fun all the way from the kids so far, from what I've been able to gather.
All right, well, let's go to the big one, Femi. Of course, we'll start by talking about our African brothers. We knew it was always going to be hard, but of course, the results showed how difficult it was. Angola, despite winning a game today,
against Australia,
and Egypt as well, have crashed out. Only Senegal was able to move to the round of 16. Did you expect that, or you expected more from the African teams?
I think if you remember last week, I told you Senegal looked decent and they look good. And considering the group they are in, they look like the team that will come out. But I'm really surprised about the efficiency they've gone about their business in the tournament so far. So kudos must go to Senegal. However, they lost to Philippines today, which was a surprise for me because I thought they would win that game. They lost 79
by 2 points.
81.
It was close.
They gave Philippines their first win in the FIBA World Championship after over 40 years, But I'm glad that the Senegalese still made it through, and kudos must go to this man, Jogi Dieng. He has been the man for them in the tournament. 18 points, per game in the tournament, and he has scored 11.4, rebounds, and also made 2.0 assists. He's ninth, on the scorers list, and he's second in rebounding in the tournament. Okay. So that guy has had a formidable tournament for him, and he has been a good ambassador of the Minnesota Timberwolves. All
right, some games are going on, some still to be played later tonight. Lithuania, Slovenia, Turkey, and Dominican Republic, Serbia and host Spain, and of course Argentina and Greece. And I'm very sure you want to talk about that. And we always talk about Spain and Argentina, maybe as the next big thing after the United States.
Yes, Argentina and Greece will be battle for first position, in Group B. But I think the one to watch out for is actually going to be Turkey, Dominican Republic, because both, are fighting for a place, in the round of 16. Yeah. Whoever wins that game will take fourth spot. So I think that will be the tight game to watch. The Turkey team, led by Omar Asik, and Dominican Republic, they've been, without a star player. Al Horford has been out, but they've been doing well, in the tournament so far.
All right, okay. Tomorrow's going to be rest day. Hopefully, at the end of today, we'll know what Senegal is going to be playing in the round of 16, and hopefully they'll be able to progress. Well, let's talk about this one. We don't really know too much about him, but we're talking about a Nigerian basketballer that has just joined the LA Clippers. We're talking about Ekpe Udoh. We know at some point he played somewhere in Israel, played for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now he's on the roster of the LA Clippers. What else do we know about Ekpe Udoh?
Ekpe Udoh is a formidable player, and he's of Nigerian descent, like the name tells you. He was 6th overall pick in 2010, by the Golden State Warriors, but, in spite of injuries and, a couple of
probably that took him to Israel at some point.
Inconsistent play, has led him to the Bucks. But he's been okay, a power forward player. All he's relied upon is his rebounding and his defensive ability, which is very good.
Let me quickly put, how about his allegiance? Because that's what will interest us.
Well, so far so good. He has a Nigerian passport, he has an American passport, but he has not
acknowledges the fact that he's Nigerian.
He acknowledges the fact that he's Nigerian, but he has not yet chosen, which nationality to play for. Obviously, he can't play for the US team, with all those, stars in the team. But I hope the NBF...
It's not bad news as long as he has not played for America.
Yes, he's not. So I hope the NBF and those in authority are keeping tabs on this young man. Perhaps it could be one of those vital tools we may need in going forward, especially next year, the Nations Cup.
This is another player that we can lay claim to. Unfortunately, this one is not representing one. We're talking about the girl in your picture, Chineye Ogumike. She's called Chine in the United States.
Chine.
What's the interesting about well, let me call her Chine because I'm a Nigerian. Tell us
a lot
about
of things. She just won the Rookie of the Year award in the WNBA. That's the female version of the NBA. Of course, she averaged 15 points in 8 rebounds. And guess what? She's following in the footsteps of her sister. She was picked #1 in April last year, same as her sister in 2012. Now she's winning the Rookie of the Year in 2014, just like her elder sister won in 2012. So they are going to be the first set of siblings to win the Rookie of the Year award. So it's a fantastic one for the girl. And she's been invited to the Team America squad. Of course, they'll be playing their own World Women Championship later, in September. So she's been called up to the squad, and it's looking good for her. But the beautiful thing about Chine, I really want to identify, is the fact that she led all rookies in double-doubles with 13. Yep. And the sweet thing is she was second in offensive rebounding in the whole of the WNBA with 123 rebounds. So I think it's outstanding for a young girl.
The same advice should go to the NBBF as well.
But right now she has picked her.
No, that's what I'm saying. Fish out other talents like this before they make the decision to play for other countries.
But I like the fact that she has not denied, her nationality. She came in, last year
with her sister to do associated with Nigeria,
stuff with UNICEF in Nigeria to raise funds, and also help sports. So she's not, denying the fact that she's Nigerian. Okay. But of course, when Team America calls, she's not going to be the first to answer. I remember Akeem Olajuwon to the Dream, who answered the call of, the Dream Team. to eventually play for them and not Nigeria.
All right, let's talk about our parting shot. Derrick Rose played for Team USA. I mean, he's been in and out of injuries for 2 years, but you like the last couple of games Team America has played, it's been impressive. And you want to look at his future, and what do you think is going to look like when the NBA season starts?
I think Derrick Rose is getting back to his old self that we used to know, although Coach Michael Kursky is really managing him at the moment.